Hello everybody, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with the Real South Africa.
And you guys are welcome to sunny South Africa. If this is your first time, this is your opportunity to come with Phil Scott with his channel.
And they will be here on March 16th through the 25th, 2022. The cost does include the flight, most meals, and your domestic flight in country from Johannesburg to Cape Town. The cost is $5,500 per person sharing and $6,150 for a person wanting a single room.
Now, at this point, you don't need any extra shots. The only thing you need to do is have a negative COVID test prior to you leaving. And then, of course, upon departure, we will get you another COVID test. And then that's it. So that's really all you need. And, of course, a passport.
So no shots, no vaccines, no nothing. Just get to South Africa. We'll see you here.
So a high school basketballer's mom is demanding action after a student in the stands recorded hurling white supremacist comments at her son during a recent game. So Sabrina Little Brown shared the video on Instagram on Tuesday describing how her son Makai was taken aback after he heard the comments while rewatching footage from a Friday night game, as he always does, on Saturday morning before practice. Now, in the video itself, a person can be heard saying, "Where is his slave owner who let him out of his chains, chain him up, and he's a monkey," as her son shoots free throws. But don't take it from me. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Once he's stumbling up in there, has it been right since? Slave owner. Chain him up. Chain him up.
You always have the wildest shit, bro.
Chain him up. You let him up in chains. You let him out of his cage. He's a monkey.
Now, they continue to say he came into my room stunned, according to what his mom says. He pays for Portola High School. They say what he heard directed 100% to him is contained in this video, but these discussing white supremacist insults continue throughout the entire game footage. Needless to say, our family is up in arms. When they reached out and said on Wednesday, Laguna Hills High School athletic director Scott Wilford said administrators they have been investigating all weekend, still working on the Saddleback Valley Unified School District. Superintendent Dr. Crystal Turner confirmed the statement to parents and said that the incident occurred at Laguna Hills High School and say during the Friday night game against Portola High, which is part of another local school district. Now, according to Turner, school officials determined that the inappropriate inflammatory white supremacist comments came from a Laguna Hills student after reviewing game footage and interviewing spectators. The language and connotations expressed about the words used do not express the culture's attitudes or feelings of the students and staff at LHHS, nor those of Saddleback Valley Unified School Districts, as she wrote, adding that the school is taking action, not a student. Now, this is what they said. The student has been counseled and immediate appropriate consequences and discipline have been taking place. They say, although apologies are necessary, they do not suffice. They said the words used by the student would never be acceptable. Now, Turner said that the administrators also attended practice, talk about the seriousness of what happened with players and coaches, say appropriate personnel actions while required to remain confidential has been taking place as well. Now, the mom, the sister, didn't respond to a request for comment on Wednesday, but in her post, she alluded to broader challenges, saying that she believed Laguna Hills boys basketball foster a culture of aggression, unsportsmanlike conduct, and racism. She also claimed Laguna Hills head coach David Yates has subjected her son to verbal abuse and aggressive behavior, and that her husband confronted him about it. Now, as a result of this verbal abuse, say my normally calm and level-headed husband yelled at the coach to tell him to not address our son. Now, that's when the brothers are, standing up. And like I said, that's good. He should defend his son. And that's what a real brother would do. Now, say, according to the mom, said the assistant coach responded telling her husband, meet him outside in the parking lot after the game. So her husband was escorted out of the game after responding to the assistant coach's comments. It said Yates joined Laguna High school is as a head boys varsity coach after 2017 season, according to the biography for the coaching staff posted on the Laguna Hills website. They say he did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It said, but he told the Orange County Register that Little Brown's retelling of the encounter was inaccurate. He said there's much more regarding the entire incident that I'm not permitted to share. Okay, so when was it okay to have all these, white supremacist words? Well, what's the issue with that? Okay, what's the issue? Now, the brother did tell you about his son. He had every right to tell you about his son. I agree with him. I agree 100%. Now, why did he get put out? That coach should have got put out as well. Now, the sister has said her husband is normally a calm brother, but he really got upset. And listen, I'm that way. I'm a calm brother. I'm cool, calm, and collect. But you start messing with my children, that becomes a problem now. That becomes a big problem. But you have them on tape. But like I told y'all before, they raised him that way. They raised him. I told y'all, they've been saying those sort of things since they were 2 years old. So when you say, oh, it's just the old ones, no. It's the culture. I told you, it's the culture of white supremacy. It's in the culture to be that way. A culture is something that you keep doing for thousands of years, right? And they've been doing this for a long time, hundreds and hundreds of years. They've been doing this already. It's in the culture. And if you don't understand that like I say, even using the word racism, I don't even use that word when it comes to them. I mean, that's the culture at this point. But leave me a comment. Let us think about the situation, in this particular story with this young brother. But you know what? Like I said, young brother, just do well in sports. I hope you go to college and even go to the NBA, because that would even be better. Because most of the people that's talking crap about you, all they got is their culture. Because a lot of them broke and dusty anyway.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system, because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.